Hello, guys, and welcome to today's reaction here on Dedicated to Art to another Schmoedown match, of course. Mark Reilly versus Drew McWeeny. A very, how would you say this? Like two of the all-time great competitors in the singles division of the Schmoedown. Of course, I'm your host, Case Cornelius, joined just by Chris Dillman. It's just the two of us for this one. Yeah, Nico couldn't make it, unfortunately, for this one. But yeah, we have two of the all-time greatest players. One two-time champ, one team champ, and one person. Like, Drew McWeeny has always been this guy who should have had the singles belt at one point, but he didn't for some damn reason. Why, Chris?
Whether that was JTE 2 years ago, or
Oh,
whether that was Mark
Kevin Biggs.
Andreyko last year, he's just one of those competitors who is way better than the luck he's had. I
Yeah,
feel
well,
like
okay. On the other hand, he has had a lot of luck
in
with the
teams,
wheel.
this
Yeah,
is
in
true.
teams.
This is true. And because he always had Sam Levine there with him to, you know, just dominate. And yeah, him and Brienne as take the cannoli, like they had a great run, but sadly that came to a close, and we still don't quite know what's happened. Has that team officially dissolved, or is it, maybe gonna make a comeback this year?
Well, considering that McWeeny doesn't have a teammate uh, since Levine left, and Brienne doesn't have a teammate, period, they should be a team. I mean, they did a pretty good job in the two matches they had in the Anarchy
I
tournament.
mean, I mean, they didn't score 35 points. What?
Actually, they did.
Yeah, they did.
So that's the thing. So yeah, we know that McWeeny is a powerhouse. However, Mark Reilly, speaking of him in the Anarchy tournament, he won it with Ben Bateman, very dominantly so. So you know that Mark Reilly is back to his usual form. However, the question is, how much was Ben helping him in those matches? How much was it Reilly himself? Because we know Mark Reilly is good, but can he beat Drew? We have made it abundantly clear, I think, that Reilly, we love you. We really feel bad about you losing your dog. That was really unfortunate, and that just sucks in every way. But I'm sorry. You're also going to lose this match, I think, because yeah, Drew is just that good, in my opinion, in our
Yeah.
opinion.
Well, and to be fair, officially speaking, I still will say that Drew does take the win. It'll be a lot closer than I think I might have sounded on Tuesday, because
Yeah.
because once I started to really think about Riley's individual performance in the Anarchy tournament and in their match against Shirewolves, like, well,
Riley was on point.
Reilly was on
Very,
point. So
very much so.
so it, like, in a sense, you could say this could be either or, but I am also going to go with McWeeny this time.
Yes. I
So
think, yeah, I think we both have McWeeny, but Riley is a damn good competitor for sure. Um, so yeah, we'll just have to see. We can speculate all day as usual. But let's just stop speculating and start watching this match.
absolutely.
We're gonna play on this video in three, two, one, play. Hey, uh, aw,
Oh,
this hurts.
this hurts.
He was a nice dog.
He was a wonderful
Tw-
dog.
12 years. That is a good
That's a good
age.
life, but the way he went out, that just
That just
oh
sucks. Oh
crap.
boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Speaking of dogs,
Mr. Guy!
Dude, I've been hanging out here for the last 2 weeks. Christian banned me from the building.
What are you talking about?
He won't let me in. He banned me.
Oh, come on now. I've got you covered.
You get it? You got it? No, hold on. Did you get it taken care
Now
of?
listen, not yet, but I will.
You promise? Because, dude, I already announced to everyone. I'm
Listen,
gonna look like
man,
an
I
idiot.
have got you covered. Machiavelli has nothing on me. I am the man that gets things done for you. You know why? Because you, son, you, Mr. Guy, are the future of the Schmoedown. I see your head in the clouds. I see the entire planet worshiping your knowledge, your charisma, your amazing.
I mean, it's only the Action Army right now.
Oh, this just
International.
This is why I needed you. I am so sick of that idiot in there who thinks he's better than me. I know Ben's in there. I know he's in there.
Hang on.
What?
Let me just promise you that I'm going to take you where you need to go, which is straight to the top.
You promise?
I swear to God. I swear to God, as William Shatner is my idol.
It's not the best idol to have, in all honesty.
It's funny you say that.
Kirk is the best idol to have.
But William Shatner,
not so much.
because William Shatner is always overacting in all of his movies.
And he may or may not be a little bit of an egomaniac in his own right.
Nice shirt, Ellis.
And speaking of Ellis, thank you for all you've done for Movie Talk. May you enjoy retirement from the show.
I don't watch movie talk. I'm sorry. I don't have time for it.
I don't either, but I still want to mention that.
Because you're going to get more matches like this one we have here today. Mark Reilly versus Drew McWeeny. Now, look, this is one of these matchups where you take two mythological beasts of the game and you throw them against each other and you see what happens. Two hydras going head-to-head.
They have never played one another. This is the first encounter between the two of them.
This is exactly why this match needs to happen.
Yes, this is just like Reilly versus Levine.
It just needs to happen.
However, Mark Reilly has done it, and he's won the title twice.
What was the final score of that
Had a
match?
chance to win the championship, the team championship. at
Like
Spectacular
19 to
this
17?
past
1918.
Just came short in a
It was very close.
against the Shire Wolves, and boy, did Who's the Boss make an impact. This is a big match for both of them because whoever loses, will they continue in teams? We don't know what McWeeny's doing. We just know, hey, Drew, you coming to the awards? Oh, we don't know. We don't hear anything back. He's supposed to present with Sam Levine. He doesn't show up.
Cagey, he's a mysterious, he's an Agatha Christie.
We didn't know why,
That's
and
a
it
good
just seems
point.
he's been very short.
Let's find out.
But he wants to get it done. So he's here today to battle Reilly. Reilly, on the other hand, seems to be rejuvenated now that Who's the Boss, because he came back against Guy and he didn't look so good. But in that tournament, he looked fantastic.
He did.
Reilly, what are we going to see here today against the Godfather?
I mean, Riley's running around the studio like he's Fred Astaire. He's happy. He's bouncing off the walls, talking to people. Drew McWeeny, nary an email sent to confirm his appearance today. Yet he is here backstage with Yodi Reilly. They are in their respective cages, and I am so excited to get this match.
Well, we're going to see how they both felt.
Oh, that was a
Here we
weird
go
edit.
right now.
Yeah.
Like Ellis was just cut off.
He's back.
He's back, guys. Yodi Reilly.
I had a rough go with that one match against what's his name?
Oh, Guy.
Guy. I'm
Guy
a big
Guy.
boy. I'll get back on my feet because I got his partner now. Pair up with Bateman, pair up with this guy.
You see what we did in the tag team matches? There's no stopping us this year.
You are my ride or die. I can't wait to see that singles belt on you. And your winner!
You know, it's didn't win some stuff last season, and I'm good to go, ready to play again.
Drew McWeeny. I have been a fan of this guy for years. To beat the best, you have to play the best.
Well, I feel like there's dudes in the league who you fight them at some point, Roca and Reilly. And
Consider you a friend. But in the ring, I'm taking you out.
God, I can't
good.
wait for that.
I'm ready to,
One
you
day,
know, play.
hopeful match. Roca McWeeny.
What about Roca Riley 3? 4 already.
Because they had fought
Title match.
2016 tournament.
Oh, the tournament,
It's
yes.
great to see
4.
Daniel
And the
Reilly
number one
together
contender
again.
match.
I'm actually, they're a very
Oh,
likable duo
5.
now.
Okay,
It is, and you
sorry.
can see that, says, I'm managing champions now, and this guy's got his muster back. He's luster back. He's coming back. He's ready to do this. McWeeny, like I said,
As you can tell, I've been
just seems
drinking.
to
I
wanna get
apologize.
down.
Actually, I don't. I love beer.
Basically walked out of the interview and said, let's just get it done. I just want to play. So that's where we stand today because, yes, he's not in the top 10 right now, but a win over Mark Reilly will catapult him there. But if Reilly
He is
wins,
not.
he will be the third player
Nope, he's
to
4-4.
have 10 victories.
That is
in the
a
Schmoedown.
sin.
All right, buddy. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to
He's a
just
former
run with
team
it, okay? 'Cause
champ.
We have a limited amount of time here. Give me some notable accomplishments.
here.
I said some, not all.
He's lost
We
to
don't have that
JT,
kind of
Mike,
watch.
and Draco.
Notable accomplishments for Drew McWeeny.
He's lost
He is the
to
2017 Ultimate Schmoedown team winner. He is a
JTE.
former team champion and has done very well in both free-for-alls.
Snyder.
Andy likes soda. Most people brew it.
Snyder, yes, there you go.
Stream.
Mark
Yep.
Yodi Reilly, 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown.
No,
winner,
those are the four.
2018 Ultimate Schmoedown
JT,
team winner,
Snyder,
and the former
and-
two-time movie
and
trivia
Draco.
Schmoedown singles
Draco.
champion of the world.
And he looks good in a leather jacket. I am feeling very excited about this match. Carnage will ensue. No idea who is even the favorite right now. I know Drew McWeany's sitting in that spot. This could go either way.
You ready to get going?
I am prepared.
Ladies
I
and
will look this
gentlemen,
up after the
it's
match.
time for
The movie trivia Schmoedown.
Robust, throaty crowd here today.
Introducing
First.
He is
Oh, duh,
the
Irwin.
ranked number 11 contender with
Yes.
a record of 4 wins, 4 defeats,
So-
and 2
The champ.
knockouts. He is
The former
2017
Former champ.
Schmoedown team winner
The
and former
GOAT is now
movie
the
trivia
champ.
Schmoedown team champion of the world, the Godfather,
God, I love
Drew
this score.
McWeeny.
If I was in a relationship, I would make love to this score. Or make love with this score in the background.
He wants to send the favorite.
Then again, at this point, you would make love to anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a low blow.
It's true.
It is true.
How you feeling? Okay, you ready to get going?
I have been ready.
You're ready. Okay, so that's all you want to say.
That's all I want to say.
That's all you want to say. All right.
Yeah.
His opponent.
Yes. I love this score so much.
He's back.
5 horsemen with a record of 9 wins, 5 defeats, and 3 knockouts. He is the 2000.
Sorry, John Williams, but this is the greatest Superman score you've had.
Team winner and the former 2-time movie trivia Schmoedown champion.
And I love the John Williams one. Bateman.
Looking prepared here, looking fit. His whole team looks very
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
This is the Reilly of old. And we need that.
You know what this league needs? It needs a freaking hero.
Well, look at that, Mark Reilly. With
Well, there you have him.
Water, Drew McWeeny with his customary Coca-Cola poison.
All right, so Mark, round number 1. How does it go?
In round number 1, each competitor and the field.
In round number 1, Chris gets a perfect round, and I struggle to get 4. That's how it goes.
Question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. If you need to repeat the question, use one of your 3 JTE rules that you have
Am I wrong?
to use throughout the duration of the match.
That
Let me know in the
that
comments.
wasn't what happened last time.
Keep
Let's
in
be
mind,
fair.
This is true.
Please write down your best attempt. And please
And with the
make it
title
as
match,
simple
I
as
actually
possible.
managed to get
The
7,
answer
and I
will
still
be
don't know how I
revealed
did that.
your answer by name. Please say it into the microphone at the same time you
I don't either,
reveal
but I
what
was
you
proud
wrote
of
on the whiteboard, not only to
Thank
the cameras,
you.
but also to us up here at the desk, so we can plainly see that you did, in fact, get the correct answer.
Mark Yodi Reilly, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Godfather, are you ready?
I am.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
I am scared of this new McWeeny. Not saying a lot, just really staring into your soul.
Just ready to go. All right, action adventure is the first category, gentlemen. Who plays the leader of the Resistance, Edgar Friendly, in Demolition Man?
I only know one actor in this movie.
The restaurant that is famous in Demolition Man.
It's been
yeah,
a
he
while,
played
so I
Jason
haven't
Statham,
been
that's
drinking
right.
lately. 5, 4,
It's a
3,
good fourth meal.
2, 1.
Sly?
Don't have it.
Didn't
Dennis
have it,
Leary.
Drew McWeeny?
Would that be Dennis Leary?
That is Dennis Leary. 1 point as we start up.
Famed comedian, no secret answer. Great special. Your next question comes from the world of directors. These are directors like Robert Butler III. Your question is, who directed the 1988 film Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
We just talked about it.
We did. I do not like this man's work very much. But this movie's in my top 30 of all time.
4. That's right. 3, 2, 1.
Robert
Bob
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis.
Yes, sir. It is.
Robert Zemeckis.
Okay, 2 to 1. 2 to 1. All right, dramas. Who stars as John Proctor, a farmer trying to prove his wife's innocence during the Salem witch trials in 1996's The Crucible?
Here's a fun fact. Did you know they actually finally, after all these years, discovered the knob where they did the Salem witch trials?
I have no clue.
I'm surprised he didn't get an Oscar nom, since it seems to get an Oscar nom just for sneezing in a room.
400 years. Still counting. 1. Pens down, please.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
And that would go back to Mark Reilly.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes, sir. McWeeny.
That would be Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes, it is.
I thought you were going to have to do that first.
Very confident. Very confident.
He's very confident. Even the crowd, when they clap, they seem nervous and scared of Drew McWeeny.
Yeah, I am.
Your next question, gentlemen, comes from the world of animated movies. Animated movies, they're drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, Billy Connolly voices King Fergus in what animated film?
Not a good movie.
I want to say this right now. I'm going to have it on record.
Yeah.
Billy Connolly, comedic legend.
Yeah, I agree. 5.
Oh, come on, Chris.
3.
Scottish.
2. 1. Pens down.
Brave.
Wreck-It
Brave?
Ralph?
That is Brave. Riley.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Drew McWeeny
I
going
don't like
up
that
4-2
movie.
here.
No,
Next question.
me neither,
Next
but I
question
still
is
know it.
fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who starred as Kane, Lena's Special Forces husband in the film Annihilation?
Yay.
One of your favorites.
Liked it up until the end.
I thought you were...
I love
but you
most of it.
that kind of film.
Of course. Yeah. Absolutely.
Besides the CGI and the bear. That was awful.
I was going to say anything.
That's fine. 3. I said it. 2. 1.
Bo
Pens
Dameron.
down, please, and Mark Riley.
Oscar Isaac.
Yes. McWeeny.
That would be Oscar Isaac.
Got it. McWeeny having a hell of a match.
He is not blinked yet.
Has not. Next one.
All right, your next question in the world of comedy. Who played weatherman Brick Tamlin in Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy? Caught this movie the other day.
I love it. I like the second one.
The sequel.
I like
the
it.
first.
I have a
30
guess.
minutes of the sequel.
I'm not sure.
4.
Hysterical.
I liked it. 3. 2. My dad hated it. 1.
Steve Carell?
Drew McWeeny.
I love Lamp.
You do. Steve Carell is
Yay!
Ah.
Got it.
Steve Carell. There you go. 6-4.
Good guess.
All right. Horror/thriller is your next category. Who directed 2012's Sinister?
Nope.
Now, here's a movie that you don't like because you're.
It's not that I don't like it.
You ever see it?
No.
I think you might. I
It's a
think you might.
sinister opinion.
I think you
I have a guess.
Oh,
but
no,
nope.
no.
3.
No. Damn it.
2, 1. Mark Riley.
Scott Derrickson.
Yes,
James
it is.
it was.
Scott
damn it, I was
Derrickson.
Scott
thinking of-
Derrickson. McWeeny
Didn't have that.
not missed.
All right.
7-5.
We're waiting for a perfect round. If he gets it.
Right,
He gets
he
it.
is going to get a bonus question asked just to him. And that question is a Patreon question. The following question comes through from Andy Schick. Thank
you, Andy.
Once again, another great year with you, kind sir, supporting the movie trivia Schmoedown. Patron, big fan of your razors when I do elect to shave. He wants the category movie quotes. So these are going to be quotes from films. Your question is, in which film does Clint Eastwood deliver his famous line, "Go ahead, make my day"?
Which film the franchise
I want
is
to compliment
this?
both competitors on their penmanship thus far. Very
It's been decent.
I'm not entirely sure.
Better than ours.
Much better.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sudden
Drew
Impact?
McWeeny.
That would
Gran
be Sudden
Torino?
Impact.
That is
Ah,
correct. Mark
damn.
Riley.
Nope, didn't get it.
No,
Dirty
but
Harry.
McWeeny gets a perfect round.
Yeah.
Now he's got a chance
Damn.
here for the bonus to go up by 4. If
I got
he
4.
Can hit it, here
I'm
is your
okay with
bonus
that.
question, Drew. This is
I got
for
6.
you only.
I'll take
You
it.
do not have to
Hit
write it
it.
down. A zombie boy forms a relationship with a living girl in which 2013
Warm Bodies.
film?
The Romeo and Juliet riff, Warm Bodies.
Look at that. 9.
Wow.
Drew McWeeny.
Yeah, this is
I remember
McWeeny.
going to a
4 points,
pre-screening
and
of this.
Now we get to the wheel
Same
round.
weekend I
Mark,
saw The
round
Hobbit.
2. How's that go?
The first
In
one.
round number 2, each competitor gets a spin at the wheel of fate, justice, and perhaps one's doom. You spin the wheel, whatever category it lands on.
Yeah.
You must answer 4 questions there within. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing
perks
a
of
question.
going to a
However,
music college.
stealing is available in round number 2. Now, if you're not sure of the answer, you
Not
can
of
ask us
being
for
a
multiple
wallflower?
choice. We'll give you 4
I
options, one
kid.
of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question
I should like that
goes
movie
down
more than I do,
to
and I
1
just think
point.
it's
The wheel for today's match features 2 sponsored
I haven't seen it.
slices. Those are Samuel L. Jackson and comedy. So if we hit either one of those, we're going to say that
Sam
patron's
Jackson.
name. Check out the movie trivia. Check out the Patreon.
Like, have you seen any movie ever? He's the black guy.
The Schmoedown.
Drew McWeeny on fire, has not missed yet. Probably a solid first round, but Drew McWeeny is at the advantage.
Like,
Sir,
that's
would
the
you
thing.
like to speak first or
5 out of
defer
8
to
isn't
your
bad.
leather
It's just
jacketed
you have
opponent?
McWeeny against you.
So Mark Reilly, the former champion, will spin and get a chance to get himself a nice lead here.
Riley does not look phased.
No, he's not. I think this is the new attitude of Riley. It is what it is. Let's just play. And he's going for scores and soundtracks. As he's talking there. He's ready.
Give him Carpenter.
Oh, it would be nice. Would be good for
I
him.
think that's a lot. When you look at what him and Bateman did, he's not stressed out. He's just playing the game and waiting for it to land where it lands so he can just play the game.
Very loose. Looks like he had a massage right before the match.
It's coming around, though.
Oh.
It's coming around.
Oh,
Can it
snap.
do this?
Oh.
Oh, he okay. What is he going for?
He's going to walk to the mic and tell us what he's going to take.
Maybe he's going to make Dagnino
And what
change.
he's taking.
Scores and soundtracks.
Scores and soundtracks.
Scores and sound-
it is. I'll
Okay.
You did that against Guy. Didn't pay off that well.
Mark Reilly to try
This
to get
is
himself
true,
in the
sadly.
lead here now, down by 4.
Do you even need to look at the document for scores and soundtracks, or can you just make them up in your head because you love that category so very
I know
much?
it, but
He does.
All right, here you go. You got 4 questions in the
All right,
realm of
here we
scores
go.
and soundtracks. Mark Reilly, you have 3 JTE rules left. Challenge is still on the table. Here we go. Who composed the score to Pixar's Wall-E?
Thomas Newman.
Yep.
Thomas Newman.
That is correct.
Well done.
All right. All right.
Now we're just going to watch him go to work.
Number 2. In Baby Driver, Baby's killer track is
Queen.
from a 1970s rock band.
Multiple choice, please.
Oh, come on!
The Who, B, the Rolling Stones, C, Queen, D, Pink Floyd.
Bretton Rock by Queen.
Repeat those choices again, please.
A, the Who.
Oh,
B,
come
the Rolling
on!
Stones, C, Queen, D, Pink Floyd.
A.
It's incorrect for the 1 point.
Lord.
It's C.
Yeah,
That's
it
correct.
is.
Queen. That is correct.
Oh,
C
that
is
hurts.
Queen, and they are not a
I
70s
love
rock
that
band,
movie
they're an
so much.
all-time rock band.
Well, there you go.
Just for you
They
kids.
began there. Okay, here you go. The scores for The Terminator, Fright Night, and True Lies were all composed by whom? Yes, it is.
Wow. I would have known it on multiple choice, but wow, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Who wrote the soundtrack for Escape from New
John
York?
Carpenter?
Yeah. No, this is one of the ones he didn't do, I
Multiple
think.
choice.
A, Jerry Goldsmith. B, I was gonna throw Basil
I'm
Davis.
still going to go with
C,
John
James
Carpenter.
Horner. D, John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
For 1 point.
Okay.
Told you.
All right, so he ties it up. He ties it up. He ties it up, and now Drew
But that's
McWeeny
tied, and then McWeeny still has this round. Okay.
trying to get himself a lead.
Here's
All right,
where
here
it's
we
going
go.
to be really contingent upon Riley.
For the record, yes, I'm pretty good at source and soundtracks. It's like one of those categories that
For
a lot of people
fandom.
hate. But I
For
like it.
fandom.
Pull off.
Not just fandom.
Perfect round 1, including the bonus
Here we go.
question.
Coming around again.
Is it going to be
Sam Jackson.
Sam
Yeah, have you seen any movie ever?
You're gonna keep it.
Yes.
He hit Sam Jackson, and Sam
This is
Jackson
so
happens
broad.
to be a sponsored slice from our Patreon. Mr. Jake Burnham, everybody. He
Thank you,
sponsored
Jake.
the wheel slice known as Samuel L. Jackson, and now he is going to get his name said, as I just did, as we get
Yeah,
into
you
the
just did.
category of Mr. Jackson's filmography. Drew, your first question of 4 in this slate of Mr. L. Jackson. What actress played Sonia Kincaid, the wife of Samuel L. Jackson's character in The Hitman's Bodyguard?
Selma Hayek. Jesus.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Multiple choice.
I've seen the movie.
A. Salma Hayek,
I liked it.
B. Mila Kunis,
Like, it's
C.
stupid, but I
Olivia
liked it.
Munn, or D. Penelope Cruz.
It's A. Salma Hayek.
Yep.
It is in fact A.
Well done.
So Drew takes the lead over Reilly once again.
Riley's probably breathing a little easy that he went to multiple choice there, though.
Your next question, Samuel L. Jackson played a cop by the name of P.K. Highsmith in what film?
The other guys.
The Negotiator.
That is incorrect, Riley,
Oh.
for a big steal here.
The other guys.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow! That's a 2-point steal. He did need that.
Theft by Reilly, and he finds
That
himself
only
in the
makes
lead.
this a lot more
Two
interesting.
questions left in round number 2.
And I love the other guys,
Drew,
but
back to you. Your question number 3. Samuel L. Jackson played Sergeant Wes Luger in this 1993 parody of the Lethal Weapon franchise.
National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon.
Yep.
Part 1.
Yes, it is.
the entire title.
He gets 2 points.
Wow.
He's back in the lead. Your last question. In round number 2, in 1408, who plays Samuel L. Jackson's co-lead Mike Enslin, a cynical,
John
skeptical
Cusack.
author?
That'd be John Cusack.
It is, in fact, John Cusack. He's got a sister named Joan, and Drew
15,
McWeeny has a
12.
3-point lead over Mark
It's
Reilly.
manageable.
Christian, I think I speak for both of us when I say that lead could have been higher after that first round performance.
Could have, should have, would have, but isn't.
Breathing a little easier now because now it's
It's
only
the
3
reality.
points. It could have been devastating 3 points. We've seen comebacks before going into the
But 12 to
third round.
15 after round 2, that's a
In the
good
third
score.
round.
That's doable.
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of
Plus,
numbers. We need
if both
3 of
hit
them
all
from each
3,
of your lips. They can
Drew
range from
breaks
1
the record.
to
Drew
20 each.
has a
They
record.
correspond to a different category up here at the answer desk. The first question you hear is worth 2
So,
points. Your next one's worth 3
go
points.
Riley
And
for
your
03,
last
and
one
then
should
go
make it
Drew
back
for
to
03.
5 points.
Hey,
So,
audience.
you're enjoying a 3-point advantage.
Because the
Let's go
audience
3
wins.
numbers that you feel lucky with.
True.
10, 13, 18.
10, 13, and 18 for Drew. Riley.
3, 7, 17.
12, 7, and 17.
Son of a
12, 7, and
bitch!
17 for Riley.
I like it. I
13,
like those
18.
picks, Riley.
Have all their JTE rules. Both have their challenges. Here we go, going into Mark Riley's first set of questions here.
Oh, boy.
Mark Riley chose number 12 for his 2-pointer. Cameron Diaz. He's your 2-pointer.
That bitch!
Cameron
That
Diaz stars
bitch.
alongside Julia Roberts and Dermot Mulroney in which 90s film?
My best friend's
my best
wedding.
friend's
For
wedding.
2 points. Okay. All right, Mark Riley for your second. Mark Riley for your 3-pointer. You chose category number 7. Dramas. Okay. In the fantasy drama The Shape of Water, who plays Alisa's best friend and
Oh, he was
fellow
nominated for the
Richard
Oscar.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
Zelda?
Olivia Spencer.
Oh, oh no, sorry, he meant
That is
Octavia
incorrect.
Spencer.
That is incorrect. The answer is Octavia Spencer.
Oh, yes. That, oh, my God. Wow.
So,
Sandlot.
with that, you will now have to answer your 5.
Son
if
of
you
a
hit
bitch.
the 5, if you hit the 5-pointer, then it will go back to Drew. If not, Drew McWeeny will win via TKO. Here we go. Mark Reilly, you chose category 17 for your 5-pointer. That's 80s movies. 80s movies.
Yeah, he'll hit
Here
it.
you go.
You should.
All right, Mark Reilly. At the end of the film The Burbs,
No clue.
what is in the trunk of the Klopex's car?
Ooh. Is he pulling a Bateman?
Human bones.
That's correct.
Well,
So now Mark Reilly
19 to 15.
Drew McWeeny.
McWeeny needs the 2 and the 3
Now Drew McWeeny
or the 5.
has a chance to win the game, but he's got to answer some questions here to do it, Mark.
That's right, Drew McWeeny.
If he misses the 2 or the 3, he needs the 5.
Number 3, you selected number 10. And that corresponds to a young man with abs that rival my own, Mr. Brad Pitt. And your question is, who plays Billy Bean's assistant general manager, Peter Brand, in the film Moneyball?
Jonah Hill?
The assistant manager.
I only know Jonah Hill.
5, 4,
I think that's
3, 2.
Chris Pratt.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Looking for Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Wow. I haven't seen the movie. I just know he was nominated for the Oscar. Wow. He needs to hit the 5, yeah. 3 doesn't matter.
I'm just going to burn a question here because this really won't help you or hurt you either way, but it's good practice for you and all you kids playing at home. You selected number 13 for your 3-point question. So we are going to ask that now in the world of spy movies. Spy movies. And your question is, who directed and starred in the 2006 spy drama The Good Shepherd?
No clue.
Oh, Robert De Niro.
It was Bobby D.
Okay. So now,
19 to 18.
what he did, put himself in position to get
This looks familiar.
5 points.
Fine.
If he hits the 5-pointer, he has beaten Mark Reilly. If he misses it, Mark Reilly will have his 10th victory in the Schmoedown all time. Here is the final question, Mark, from category number 18.
Number 18 it is, and drew that category is Disney films.
Oh.
These are
Okay.
He's
made by
screwed.
Disney, who control all of our souls.
He's screwed.
Shill for 5 points. Your question
These questions are tough for you, so.
in 1991's Beauty and the Beast, what character disguised themselves as a snowman?
Lumiere.
Five, 4, 3.
Is it the Beast?
And your winner, Mark!
Oh my God. LeFou. Wow. Wow.
Round number 2 ended closer than we thought, and then Mark Reilly able to sneak out with the win. What a play!
Mark Yodi Reilly gets his 10th victory, follows in the footsteps of both his other horsemen, John Roca and Dan Merle, who both have had 10 victories before, and now Reilly is the third. He is one of the original players. He has
Well
10
done,
victories
Reilly.
now, and what a big
Well
victory
fucking
that
done.
is. He's back in the title picture here now, beating Drew McWeeny.
So he'll get a number 1 contender match after this.
Wow, great
Riley
victory there.
Irwin.
And if I can go back to round number 2, and
Oh, yeah.
Reilly with that steal.
Big steal.
What
That was it.
Okay, we want Riley to have a shot.
Hey, he just beat McWeeny.
He gets the steal. He's closer.
Or do we want Riley Wolf, 2?
When we get a big sponsor, that's the big sponsor's play of the game.
Thank you, SodaStream.
Perfect. Man, now Jen.
Yeah, those are the options, I think.
Mark Reilly
Pretty much.
And Drew McWeeny. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Mark Reilly and Who's the Boss? Mark.
Yeah, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll wear your stuff. It's going to cost you, though. Okay, cool. I'm doing an interview. Anyway, that was a guy from Champion Athletics. He actually wants us to wear his stuff because we're champions.
Oh, good. I'm glad he called you back.
Yeah, well, everybody calls me back.
Of course.
I'm just glad you're not going to be wearing stuff out of the dumpster anymore. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm a changed man.
Oh, Mark.
For us all.
Mark, I got to say, Mark Reilly a year ago and this Mark Reilly, they seem like two completely different men at this point.
Yep.
What has Who's the Boss done for your game?
You know, pairing up with this guy, it was so much fun. And it lit something in me that I think you saw today. I like winning. I know strategy. I know that if you miss an answer, just keep going. Answer the questions you can. Don't get rattled. Why? Just keep doing what you do, and look what happened.
I think a year ago, you may have started to fold after that first round, but instead, it's like I think this whole storyline can be summed up in today's game as far as that steal in round 2. That steal in round 2 was you keeping your head in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You keep your head in the game. You know that if he does miss a question, just be right there in the moment. Answer the question, and that's what I did. And it was a big steal.
You know, Jen, last year I watched this guy take a loss to the worst person on the planet. Somebody who is a bad person.
We all saw
And once
that.
that happens to you, you're bulletproof. There's nowhere to go but up. So, really, there's nothing to be done but win a belt for this team this year. And I could not be more proud of this guy right here because he kept his head together, kept it in the game, and did it right.
It's your head in the game.
Totally agree. I preach 3 things.
High School
to
Musical
all
1.
players who never start with a
Yep.
C. All right?
Still remember the choreography.
Confidence. Yeah.
Of course.
Charisma.
Yeah.
And composure.
There it is.
Okay? That's what
That's
Reilly
the most
needed.
eloquent thing I think I've ever heard you say.
Well, I'm a changed man.
I'm rubbing off on him.
Basically,
No,
that's
I'm a
all
changed
Mark
man.
needed.
So Finstock
what you see, what
is
he's
Tony
doing
Stark
in
in
this
Iron
movie.
Man 3. Awesome.
He's back.
There it
He's
is.
back.
I'm okay with
I
that.
believe I think I saw that this is 10 victories for you now.
In the 10
10.
club. I love it. 10 victories. Honored
Fuck.
to do it, especially against a competitor like Drew McWeeny, one of the best in the games. A true guy, a true gentleman. It was an honor to play against him. I thought he had me.
And I think so many of your wins have come against such huge names that I mean, if you're not up on the Mount Rushmore of Schmoedown, I really don't know who is. So, what is 2019 going to be the year for Who's the Boss and for a new Mark Reilly?
Hell yeah, it is. 2019, we're getting a belt. That's the one goal I want. But after this win, God, it feels good, you know? I want to, you know what would be really great? 3 belts, 3 champions, 3-time champion. That's what I'm looking at.
So he wants to pull a Murrow.
Okay, sure.
Good luck with that.
Bad out of hell. Got it.
I'm trying to wrap
Beat
this up for
Norway.
you, Christian.
I'd like to see
Oh,
this.
Drew.
Look, I'd love to see the attempt.
Round 3, man. I think I speak for both of us when I say,
Yeah.
LeFouque, that's no man.
I know it's.
By the way,
I don't really get the math, 'cause
McWeeny
I
just
feel like
had
I'm
a Bibbs
strong,
type round
I
3.
Start well, and I can't.
Bibbs used to have them.
Can't close these matches. You
No,
know?
absolutely. I mean, you put on a hell of a performance out there. Absolutely dominant performance.
I don't
Another perfect first round. I mean, I feel like you already held the record for that. What does this make now? 5?
Maybe. Maybe, but it's not the end. It's not where it mattered, and it's just a frustrating.
What do you think's happening
cycle.
out there?
I don't know. I think.
Excuse me.
I can't.
Mr. Sturgeon, may I borrow this mic?
Robert, what are you doing here?
May I?
What is happening?
Listen, Drew. I know you, man. I've been where you are. I know where you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. I know what's going through your mind. It's rough. I was down. But I've got 2 words for you. Andrew Guy. Join him. Come with him. Forge a bond of steel with Mr. Guy. He is the future of this league. Join us.
Or die.
Oh no!
You know what James T. Kirk said to Dr. McCoy? He said, "Damn it, Bones, I need you. Badly. You need Andrew. Andrew needs you. Take my hand, son. Come with us."
Oh no!
Yes! Oh,
Are you kidding me? This is what we wanted. Andrew Guy, Drew McWeeny are the future of this league. The Schmoedown will be dominated forever.
Yes!
And you know, I'll burn all you down this time.
Christian, I have no fucking idea what is going on back here. Andrew Guy?
Yes.
Drew, you don't have to do this.
I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, the fact, listen, I know McWeeny has been upset. I know McWeeny has not been thrilled, but to join forces with Robert Meyer Burnett and teaming up with Andrew Guy now as his partner, I mean, why, Drew? Why? I mean,
Oh, the yes to this.
I don't know what they could see. It makes sense now with the attitude. It makes sense now with why he wasn't saying certain things and why he was salty. And now he's basically Burnett is screaming and yelling in the back and saying that McWeeny and Guy are your next champions. That it doesn't matter about this match. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that that's where Drew McWeeny is going. And I mean, I get that he's upset about this particular match, but then let's flip it to Mark Reilly, who was excited, who wants to get back in that run to get himself another
great victory.
belt.
Let's not let the chaos backstage
Right.
distract from the
Oh,
fact that
boy,
Mark
I know
Reilly
what's
pulled that
coming.
Victory out in a come-from-behind performance.
I'm shocked here. Out of all the people that would do that, I didn't think it would be Drew McWeeny. So Drew McWeeny apparently is in cahoots now with Andrew Guy and Robert Meyer Burnett. That is going to be a devastating shock to a lot of people. But let's not take away from Mark Yodi Reilly. He takes the victory. victory he has won. He has 10 victories now inside of this league, and
What
he is
is
going to
Sam
be looking
going
for
to say?
another big match. And I have to tell you, there's really not too many more he has to win before he sees himself in that title picture.
That's right. He wants that belt back to go with that incredible leather jacket that he has. It says Superman on his chest, and he played like it today. And that's going to do it here for us. Make sure you go to triviasd.com for all the latest Schmoedown updates. That's where you can check out tickets for live events and everything going on in the world of the movie Trivia Schmoedown and the Patreon. We've mentioned it today on the show. Check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon and select which tier is right for you.
And make sure that you guys are going to be checking out at the end of this month the movie Trivia Schmoedown, the Schmoedown Throwdown. It is the first big event that we are going to be doing here. The Schmoedown Throwdown between the winner of Rachel Cushing and Adam Lavick. The #1 contender for Inner Geekdom will be facing off against the current Inner Geekdom champion, Mike Kalinowski, in the main event. That will be live streamed, and you guys can get it. If you are at the $10 Patreon tier, you can get it, or get it at a one-time fee. Make sure you check that out. But like Mark said, go to triviasd.com. Articles, schedule, all of it, every bit of information, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel right here if you're tuning in.
Thank you to our corporate sponsors, O'Reilly Auto Parts and Massage Envy. That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. Take us home.
Why, Drew? Why?
Because he knows what's good for him. He just knows what's good for him. And that's that. And that's wonderful. Because I love everything about this. Chris, I see some shades on you. Why?
Drew, at one time, you were supposed to be the one. You were supposed to be the one person who was super knowledgeable about film, and you would never go to the dark side. I knew it was you, McWeeny. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
Okay. Look, I am ecstatic. I am loving this. This is like the best fucking thing that can happen. Here's why. If you remember the first moment that they drew the Anarchy tournament, we had Rachel Cushing paired up with Andrew Guy and Clark Wolf paired up with Drew McWeeny. At that point, everyone was like, so if they both drop out, McWeeny and Guy become a team, right? That didn't happen because Guy wasn't available. Now he is, though. Now they can be a team. And I think that's wonderful. And I think that'll be awesome to watch. So I cannot wait.
And this is what saddens me. They'll probably be a powerhouse team.
Yes, they will, and that's what's awesome about it. And that'll be entertaining because look, you have Guy as the mouthpiece, Guy doing all the shit talk and doing some trivia, and then you have Drew just dominating with trivia, and that's a perfect team. Just like how Sam Levine and Drew were a perfect team. It's just this one is better because it has Andrew Guy, one of the most entertaining personalities in the Schmoedown. One of the best guys, pun intended, in the Schmoedown. And that's what's awesome about it. Anyway, speaking of the actual match, that was a great match.
That was.
But Drew lost it. And that's unfortunate.
By the same score that Sam lost his, which...
Yeah.
Wow. How funny.
Define irony.
a little bit. A little bit, kind of.
But, yeah, like, that was a great match. I am sad that Drew lost because I do think he should have won. By all rights, he should have won. He was ahead after round 1, ahead after round 2, and then round 3 happened. Round 3 happened just like the round 3 used to happen for Bibiani. Remember those times?
And then he started getting good at them.
Yeah. So, hey, I just hope that whatever happened today is fuel to the fire for McWeeny. He lost to Reilly because of a bullshit round 3, at least that's how you can perceive it. And then he joined Andrew Guy. So that's all fuel to the fire for him to become better as a player, to maybe get a belt or two, which, McWeeny deserves them. But as we said before the match, luck in singles has not been on his side. And that's what he needs. So I hope he gets it. I really do.
We'll just have to see.
We will. Also, Reilly, welcome to the 10 wins club. That is extremely goddamn impressive. That is something that only 2 other players have accomplished, and those players are John Roca and Dan Merrill. Interesting. So
it's almost like the 5 horsemen actually are really good.
What about the other 2, though? You say 5 horsemen.
Well, see now, because Inman is technically out.
Yeah.
As is Nost. So wouldn't it make sense to just integrate at this point?
Inman and Nost gone. Ben Bateman?
And Tom Dagnino?
Yep. I agree. That would be very cool. I want to see this. Because that would actually make me like the 5 Horsemen a lot more than I do. So, with all that said, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I love the fact that they're pushing storylines this early into the season. Previous years haven't really done that this early on, but they are doing it, and I love it. And I can't wait for more. I also can't wait for the Inner Geekdom matches, because that's my forte. Next week we'll start Lava Cushing #1 contender match. I'm very interested. Cushing should win. Cushing should completely destroy, but don't count Lavik out.
I was gonna say I will not count out Lavik, and actually, in case, get ready to enjoy getting more than me in round 1.
Well, it's one of those few things that I can do, you know. Ow. Anyway, guys, with all that said, this was the reaction. Please like the video, comment on anything you saw in it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then we'll go into plugs. So, Chris, plug yourself.
You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, and Letterboxd at Skywalker Doman. You guys can follow this very channel on Twitter and Instagram at D2A Channel. Please like our Facebook page, and you guys can do me a favor. Go check out my personal YouTube page where I have uploaded a new song about mental health and a little something coming on Monday that I think I'm going to use for Collider Live.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about this project.
Yes.
Look out for it. It's going to be fun. With that said, find me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, competing on Multiplex Entertainment with this guy right here against the Arkham Knights whenever that match goes up. We shot it a while ago and still hasn't gone up. So I'm like, when is it going up? Guys, we shot it. We want it published. We want people to see it because it's a good match. Also, you can find me at Case Cornelius on Facebook and Letterboxd. And I think that's about it. So with that said, check out our live show that we have up right now talking about our favorite TV shows. Check out Viva la Resistance, our Star Wars Resistance recap show. Otherwise, we'll just see you for the next Schmoedown reaction. Take care.